following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
31.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to bring big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to...
Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
13 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. From the gun, it's Brady. And he holds it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze in another coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From USC, this is Ronald Jones. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 24, Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 34 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on first down, Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
The final shot before half the Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Scotty Miller, 37 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Saints 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting more than that. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
A fairly short kick from the 14. A good-looking return set up here.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady now on 1st down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Breeze. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He'll find Jones again. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Now Brady again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's into the clear. 30, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big number 4. Kamara. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. He's got Burton here. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A give. This is Kamara. 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's another Saints 1st down.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints get a bit closer. Not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
1st down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Brady's throw there complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Ronald Jones. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints 17-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 55, Saints 27. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guy...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead.
27.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Lavonte David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
He was brought down by Lavonte David. It's a pickup of 3. Brings
From
up
the 36. Breeze. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Lavonte David. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady, flush to his right. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
2 yards.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They run it again with Kamara. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And brought in by the tight end Cook. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third and long, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. This is caught at the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Breeze going to throw. Cook with a first down, much more. And he finds Cook. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. I don't think Kamara got it there. Looks like they stopped him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?